Let's haul some books.
Got some books here. Some Jonathan Mayberry. Never read them before, but I've got a stack.
Are you getting them?
I don't know. I think I might get them. So I don't know. We'll see. Amy Tan used to be Amy Pale. Oh, Breaking Dawn. They got Breaking Dawn here. Breaking Dawn. You don't see that. You don't see that often. Breaking Dawn. I got Black House, but it's a thick book. It's really big, and I don't like the cover, so I don't think I'm gonna get it.
It's decor, Jeff.
Decor.
It's decor.
They got a Terry Brooks, and the cover's cool. This is a
Looks
cool
big
cover.
though.
It's big. It's kind of big. I don't know if I got time. I gotta work. We got some Coots. Oh my God! They got Living with 60 Cats.
We need that.
Yeah. Tales from Tabby Tall's Cat Rescue. Tabby Tales. Tales from Tabby Tales. Tales from Tabby Tales. Tales from Tabby Tales. Tales from Tabby Tales. Cat Rescue.
Nothing good?
No.
Underpants.
So that was kind of a disaster. I went to the thrift shop, and they're getting a little crazy with prices at thrift shops. It should be they sell like hardcovers for $2 and paperbacks for $1 or 50 cents or whatever. But that stack of Jonathan Mayberry books was $5 a piece. And that may be a very good price. I don't know. I only read one short story from Jonathan Mayberry, and it was good. I liked it, but I just didn't want to commit to that stack. So I put them back. And so now they have those books sitting there. Hopefully a real Jonathan Mayberry fan went in right after me and scooped them up and laughed about how some sucker put them back. But that's for someone else's story to tell, not for me. But I had to scoop up that Thunderpants. I didn't. What a where'd your career go, man? After Harry Potter, you doing Thunderpants? It's not like you're not capitalizing on the fame and the chance you were given, Grint. Anyway, so what do I have to show you if that was a bust? I got a bunch of stuff, so just sit tight and make some popcorn. The first book is kind of a cheat because I had it before December, but it's The Boy with the Blues Rose Heart. I didn't share it with you. I meant to show it in my last book haul. And so I was like, no! But then I'm like, oh, I'll do another book haul and I'll just show it then because, you know. So you can get this book. I haven't read it yet. It's a very thin, quick read, I'm sure. So I should have read it by now, but I didn't because I have a lot of other books, including one of his that I'm currently reading. So I'm reading my Fracassi. But I was one of the first 100 to buy this hardcover edition. I think you can only get it in paperback now. And it came with this amazing book plate signed in blue because it's blue rose, you know. Incredible art throughout by Luke Spooner. Very cool stuff. And I will say, definitely not going to be disappointed with a Fracassi read. This got quite a bit of buzz. A lot of people were happy about it. Awesome stuff. So, Boy with the Blue Rose Heart, you could probably get it on Amazon right now. I'll put the link in the description, man. So, Beef Daddy's got you covered. Go get it. Next is one of those books that is a bookstore exclusive. Usually these don't sucker me in. I kind of stay away from them. You've seen them from Barnes & Noble and Books A Million. Now, this book got me because it's The Stand. And it was in great shape. This is the Books A Million exclusive edition. It wasn't expensive. It was very nicely priced. I got it at Second and Charles, but I don't recommend anybody go there for any reason whatsoever. And it is, of course, the unabridged edition from 91. I don't have a very nice copy of that book, reading copy. I have the one I got in 1991, and it's happily destroyed. So I wanted this one, and Barnes & Noble did do a leatherette bound one that people bought, picked up. I kept away from it. Kind of regretting that I did, because that was also another affordable edition. You're not buying these because they're luxe limited editions. You're buying them because you love the story, and I love The Stand. So I'm glad I got this one. I may even read it. I do have the Cemetery Dance edition, if that ever gets printed. And I have the PS Publishing edition on my shelf, which would make for a fantastic reading experience. Next is a book that is a milestone to heartache. It's Cormac McCarthy's slipcase set of The Passenger and Stella Maris. And it's a heartbreak because he also did signed editions. There are some that were signed deluxe editions, very affordable. And Cormac McCarthy is 89 years old, very stingy with his signature. And I missed out. These books were long sold out by the time I learned about them. But I still wanted a nice box set from Waterstones. Books A Million did one as well. It's a slipcased set, but I didn't like that one. I don't like the US one. This is better. Not my absolute favorite thing in the world, but it is better. And they are not signed, unfortunately. Got them from Waterstones, very affordable, and I can't wait to read it. The Passenger is the story. Stella Maris is like a companion piece. My understanding is it is like a diary that fills in the blanks or gives a new perspective on the passenger. Not 100% sure, but I can't wait to read it. And I will. That kind of sounded like a threat, but it wasn't a threat. I'm sure these are still available. I will link to it in the description. If you're stateside, it'll probably be pricier, and you may just want to get the US first editions at this point, since they're not signed. It was just a preference. And lastly is the side effect of meeting Robert McCammon and getting my book signed and longing for that Wolf's Hour, that copy that seemed to elude me. So I put a search into eBay. eBay tells me when something that fits my search criteria is new and if there is another item. And that search criteria was Wolf's Hour. And this came up, had a buy it now price of $10. It's a 5th printing, but look at that spine. I couldn't argue with that. This is in insanely good shape for $10. I think it was $3 to ship. And it was shipped well. The seller indicated that, there's some stamp in here, there's some ink thing going on here, and this ink and stamp had some bleed through on the cover, and it's true, there's some there, but hardly a deal breaker for me, considering the condition of the book and how hard it is to get a nice edition. Usually the spine is all cracked to hell, just really bad. And this is one of my favorite Robert McCammon books. The sub press edition is way out of my price range, and I can't seem to find a nice trade hardcover in a reasonable price range. So I got the paperback, but I didn't close out the search criteria, and eBay told me about another one that came up, and this one was like $28, but it said make an offer. So I made an offer for cheaper, and I got it. And this is a first printing. So you can see that there's that embossed Wolf's Hour title, which is different than the other one. Here they are side by side, so you can see the difference. But also, the spine isn't perfect, but damn, it is near perfect. Near perfect enough for me to get this book for, I think, $20 all in, which is super cheap for this book. I'm going to read the 5th printing, and I'm going to read it like this, because I always hold that spine to make sure I don't bend too far. I don't want to crease. And maybe if he's ever back at Alabama Booksmith for another talk, I will get this signed. A Wolf's Hour first edition, first printing, signed by Robert McCammon would be stellar. Of course, I'd love Suntup to do a Wolf's Hour. That'd be fun. A boy can dream. So that's my December book haul as we round out 2022. It's been a hell of a year. I'm glad to have so many people share my book journey with me. It's been wonderful. I'm extremely grateful for each and every one who views and comments and subscribes. Of course, it's a fun thing to share this hobby. Producer Jill don't dig it, and she kind of does, but I'm annoying. I'm annoying AF. So I can't really talk to her about these books, but I could talk to you. I could talk to you and share these, and I'm glad for the opportunity. So that's it. So last book haul of the year. Join me in 2023. That's the year of my Suntup number. It's 23. So it's a special year. 2022 has been fantastic to me, and I hope it has for you as well. And I hope 23 is even better. Until then, stay frosty.
Look at that little baby. Look at that little baby.
So bad.
Look at that little baby. Oh, he's just making his way in the world today. Oh, he's going to attack me. He's coming after me.
He wants your phone.
He's like, I didn't sign no model waiver. He's trying to knock the phone out of my hand.